We're here at Marriott's Harbour Club in Harbour Town on Hilton Head Island. We have a 2-bedroom villa. So if you're planning a trip here, maybe you're thinking of staying at Harbour Club or maybe even one of the other properties, I do have all kinds of videos of Hilton Head Island resort tours, room tours, and so much more. So I'll link up here to the playlist of those. Let's head inside this 2-bedroom villa and check it out right after this. Okay, so we're here on the 5th floor, Villa 3957. Let's make our way inside. When we come into this 2-bedroom unit here at Marriott's Harbour Club, kind of in a little entryway here, and then just to my right, we actually have the utility room. So in here, you're gonna find the air conditioning unit. They do have an ironing board, and also full-size, high-efficiency washer and dryer. Looks like they also have some additional bedding. Down here is a sweeper, and I think they also have a pack and play there too. So kind of all set up here in the utility room. And then heading in here a little bit more on the left-hand side of the entryway is where we're gonna find the guest bedroom. So it looks like maybe 2 double beds. They don't look like they're actually full queens. So there's those 2 beds. There's a nightstand in the middle, exposed USB and power, an alarm clock. There is also a ceiling fan up here. So really nice kind of extra bedroom here. And then kind of at the foot of the beds, they do have this television up on top of the wall with no chest of drawers or dresser under it because it's actually over here in the corner. So kind of in an off the side little corner area here. And I found this kind of interesting. They do have kind of this wet bar, additional vanity out here. So a single vanity, mirror there, but the bathroom, it's just in here. So let's go take a look at that. Yeah, so this would be your guest bathroom, single vanity, nice bright lighted mirror. You have the toilet down there. Then over here, you do have a pretty good size bathtub. Well, the bathtub is your normal size, but it has that little shelf there. And of course, an overhead shower. So a really nice bathroom here. And then you do have your pump shampoo, conditioner, and body wash on the wall. So yeah, looks like this room's been somewhat fairly recently renovated because that looks like maybe a newish style vanity there. And then this is a little bit awkward, almost kind of off the kitchen is where we're exiting the bathroom. So we do have a kitchen here, full-size kitchen, actually really good size, plenty of counter space. You have counters on this side, counters on this side, double sink. There's a bar area there too. And we have, of course, the appliances, dishwasher, oven, range, microwave, and over here, a refrigerator. So this is kind of the bottom freezer style refrigerator. And the freezer is down here. So we have that bottom freezer, not my favorite, but I guess it'll work. We're only here for one night. Then on the counter over here, we do have our coffee maker, some kitchen supplies, some cooking utensils, knife block, and a toaster. Now let's see what we have in the cupboards. We do have dinnerware. It looks for 8 people. So full set of bowls, plates, mugs, serving dishes. And then up here, it's like there's a kettle, and that side is empty. In here, probably are going to be our glassware. Yeah, glassware for 8. So wine glasses, beverage glasses, plastic glasses, just about everything you need there in the cupboards. Now let's take a look in the drawers. That one is empty. This one just has a cutting board, trivet there. Then over here, some cooking utensils. Some more cooking utensils. I'm sure on the other side here, we're going to find some cutlery and silverware at some point. That one's empty. There we go. There is our silverware or dinnerware. And then this one might be empty too, but we'll check it out. Oh no, it's got placemats and some coasters. I do notice here on top of the counter, we do have our dish towels, washcloths, but they also have grilling utensils. So take advantage of those, go out and cook something up on the grill that I'm sure you'll see in the full resort tour of Marriott's Harbour Club. I'll put a link to it at the very end of the video, so be sure to stick around for that link to head over and check out the resort tour. Now under the cabinets, this one is completely empty. This one I'm sure just has, that's where you're gonna find the trash, paper towels, and some trash bags. Over here, we have some storage containers and a pitcher, and it looks like there's a colander way up in there too. On the other side, this is where we have pots and pans, so non-stick skillet, and of course stainless steel pots and pans. One more cabinet to take a look at. They like to really spread things out. This has some bowls, more serving or baking dishes. And now let's look underneath the oven here, because sometimes they put in a cookie sheet or a baking sheet. Yep, a baking sheet and a broiler pan. So that there was the kitchen. Now let's head in here. We'll take a look in the dining room, just kind of on the other side of that kitchen kind of bar area. They do have 3 stools and then a table here for 6 people. Really cool lighting and some neat kind of artwork over there on the wall. Now we do have a view out here. We'll get a bit better view from the patio here when we head out there in a moment. Yeah, just a view out here. You can kind of see some water just beyond the trees there, and then I see a little bit of a pool way down there, but be sure to watch that resort tour for that. Now coming into the living room. This living room is pretty big. In fact, this room's bigger than I was expecting. I've heard these rooms were big, but I didn't expect it to be quite this big. We do have a sofa over here. We'll pull out into a queen size sleeper. A couple of chairs, coffee table, end tables, lamps. Over here, a television up on top of some storage. That there is the exit out to the patio. We'll take a look at that at the end of the video. We're gonna go in here and take a look at, I guess, the primary or master bedroom. So you have a king size bed, and then here's kind of some prices for cleaning and towel exchange. If you want a pool towel exchange, it's $8. Linen change is $20 per bed. That seems kind of steep. Trash and towels, so just come in and do your trash and towels. That looks like it's $30, $60 for a tidy service. I guess that's where they make the beds with the same linens. Linen and towel service is $50. Tidy service with tidy service and linen change is $110, and full service, full clean is $175. If you need new pool towels or clean pool towels, just use the washer and dryer. Same thing with towels in your room. Not sure why you'd pay $8 up to $60 or even $175 to get clean towels, but you can take advantage of that if you like. Yeah, king size bed, nightstands, exposed USB and power. There's also a chair over there in the corner and another exit out to the patio. And then down here, we do have a television on top of kind of a chest of drawers. Looks like over here we also have a closet, so we'll just take a quick look in there. Just some storage here, in-room safe, place to hang some stuff up and maybe put your empty luggage. Now let's go in here and take a look at the master bathroom. Do have big bright lighted mirror, double vanity, so really nice to have 2 vanities in here. And behind that we actually have a big walk-in shower. So really nice walk-in shower. Of course you have your pump, shampoo, conditioner, body wash. Yeah, really nice big walk-in shower. Unfortunately, no shower bench anywhere to be seen. And then on the back side of the door here, that's where you're gonna find the full-length mirror. And in here is a water closet where you'll find your toilet, some towels. I didn't turn the light on in here because there's a really loud fan that comes on when you turn the light on. And it looks like they have a closet here with just a small bench and some storage. Now that we've seen that, let's head outside. We're gonna take a look at the patio. So we'll cut through the living room here. We'll exit the patio through the living room. So yeah, just a small patio. I mean, as big as the room was, the patio is actually kind of small. And I'm not seeing, at least anywhere around, any electrical outlets out here. So if you want to work out here, maybe on a laptop or something like that, you'll need to run off the battery or potentially run an extension cord. Now let's take a look at our view here. None of the units here really have great views. That's kind of the one unfortunate thing about Harbour Club. No real fantastic views from your patio. Some rooms, of course, might be better than others. Yeah, just a little bit of a view out here to the resort. Lots of nice shaded areas, trees. We can see some other buildings over here, kind of look like treehouse kind of buildings down there. So that's kind of neat. And then a little bit of a view of water through the pine trees right in front of me. So that's it. The 2-bedroom villa here at Marriott's Harbour Club in Harbour Town on Hilton Head Island, South Carolina. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. It really does help with these videos. And to see that full resort tour of Harbour Club, well, check out this video right here. Like I said, it's a full resort walking tour. You'll want to check that out coming up next. Thanks for watching. And remember, until next time, the best destination is always a timeshare.